happened? Okay. Hi. I think it's frozen. If you can hear me, hello. If you can't, then I'll fix it. But something right. I don't know. Because it's spinning. And I don't know what's going on. Thanks, StreamYard. And listen, for this little extra money a month, we don't need to be having these problems. Hello, 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 hello. It's cracking a bit. Is it still cracking? Let me know if you can hear me. It is lagging because it seems to be lagging on my end a little bit. I think. Not sure. Hey, Haitian Princess, what's going on? I think we're good now. Think testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, 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 everybody. Is it lagging a bit? Okay. Okay. Well, maybe they'll fix itself out. If not, I want a refund, okay? Because it's way too much to be having issues. But anyway, welcome, 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 everybody. I didn't want much. Just was watching some things, and I just wanted to. Can we just talk about some things for a second? I know it's a Friday night. I don't really have nothing to do on this Friday. Usually, I am booked and busy, but this Friday I'm not so booked and busy, so we can talk. And yes, I have my London hoodie, so let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah, so the title of this here video is Self-Inflicted Wounds. So yeah, let's talk about some self-inflicted wounds. Now, I did pop over to the Wiley show and he was doing like a marathon trying to get some funds up because he is homeless. And that just made me think of this title of self-inflicted wounds. Now, I get it. We all fall on hard times, things ain't always the smoothest. But if we're honest with ourselves, we would know what we did, the part we played, and why things sometimes went left. And I say sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And please hit that thumbs up button on your way in, please, and thank you. But yeah, like it's self accountability. It's like I get it. We all fall, like I said, we all fall on hard times. Things ain't always easy all the time. But like at what point do we say, hey, you know what? This is on me. And I gotta learn this lesson. I gotta take it on the chin, whatever comes with it. Now, it's not like this person cannot go out there and get services. They have a lot of bonuses, okay, and that's to put it mildly, that they would be able to get assistance as soon as possible, right? But part of that is pride. You don't want to have to go fill out the paperwork, sit in the offices to get the help and assistance you need. You'd rather ask these people that watch you for their donations at a time where people are actually, getting their holiday stuff together. Thanksgiving is the next week. Christmas will be soon, like all these things. And then it's, oh, help me, I'm homeless. Now, mind you, how homeless could you be? You on YouTube making a live asking for donations. I get it. Everybody, you can use your phone and be live, and nobody has to know that you're homeless or that, you live in a bando or anything of that nature because we can't see you, right? But again, here's where priorities, things kind of come into play. Would I rather be at a shelter or in the offices of social services on Friday or anywhere where I could go get help and assistance than to be on here asking for donations. When it wasn't like there was a hurricane, a tornado, a fire, God forbid, any of that that caused this predicament. You are homeless, sir, because you decided to not take your medicine, right? And trash the man's apartment that you were staying at. That's first and foremost. That's number one. Caveat number one. Number two, you then go to the Walmart and throw out B threats. Boom. Yes, that's an issue. It's a problem. And if it all stems from you not taking your medication, then ding ding ding, that's where you are. And no, it's not right, it's not fair, but it happens. It happened, right? So you deal with it, you take the consequences as a man, and you figure it out. You figure it out. You asking these people to donate to you for what? To get you a room for a couple days? Then what? To get you a hotel room for the holidays? Okay, then what? Every couple months you gonna come around asking, hey, it's time to pay up again. I need to keep this room. Like, is that fair? When you were the cause of this to begin with? That's all I'm saying. Like, granted, no, I'm not giving. So, I get it. You ain't giving, so you ain't what you talking about it for. Because it's up here. Because it's up here. And a lot of people do it. He ain't the only one. It's like they put themselves in these predicaments and then it's like, oops, oh, well, who can help? Anybody. It would be nice. Thank you. Just a little bit. And it's like, come on. Like, seriously. And some of these people are donating, taking from their own families. And that's something that a lot of people ain't even paying attention to. Because granted, yes, nobody wants to see anybody out on the street this time of year, this season, what have you. Yes, that's a given. But there are programs out there. There are. And instead of you asking for donations, how about you ask, hey, anybody that lives in so-and-so area, do you know where I could get assistance? Instead of always the first thing for these people is, oh, my Cash App is this, who can donate? That's not going to change your situation. It's just a temporary fix. It is just a temporary fix. And I think it's so crazy. It is like crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, of course, there's always the type of teaching that nobody likes. But at times you have to do it. You even have to do it with yourself. Like you got to be real with yourself. If nobody else is going to be real with you, you got to be real with you. And to be real enough with you to say, hey, you know what? I fucked up. I didn't manage my money correctly. I was spending more money on other things than I was on my medicine because my medicine got too high. I lost my job. Whatever it was, whatever it is, right? But then at the same time, again, there are things that you could have done to help you subsidize for your medication. You could have signed up for the Affordable Care Act. You could ask somebody, hey, I don't have any medication. Is there a program I can get into where they would give me medication? Yes, there actually is. I mean, not every state has it, but some social services in certain states do help with medication, especially in the mental health situation. Again, not every state. It all depends on where you live. So if you happen to live in a red state, sometimes I feel bad for some of you guys because you realize, wham bam, you don't have everything that you thought you had. But there are some states that do, and it's like you have to do this work. It's Listen, a few things that my mom has taught me. One is to definitely be an advocate for you, because nobody can be an advocate for you but you. And I know, that might have been a miss with you a little bit. I could tell from just the actions, but man, come on. Like, you got to do better. You got to do better. You went from your whole Emmett Till situation, you had people help you bail you out to pay your restitution for that. Now you here with this. Anytime you move, anytime you needed a car, it's always somebody helping you. When do you start helping you? When do you start helping you? And that's the funny shit. Yeah, right. A Haitian princess. You Trump this and Trump that, Trump 2020-24. Go get them services. You better hurry up. Like, as a matter of fact, you need to hurry up and get them while you can, right? Before they become non-existent to a degree. But yeah, I mean, it's like it's time to be an adult. And I know, this ain't the place for it because we rather beef and all that, which is cool too. It's Friday, so if we could do it. But seriously, man to man, like, it's time to man up. You are too old. You'll never, it's not a pass. It's not a pass that you, and I get it. Sometimes people do because they feel bad, and it's like that sorry pity, like, oh, I'll help you, and yeah, I know he's not right, but look, seriously, it's all that's dead. All that's dead. You're a grown ass man. You put on your pants the same fucking way that everybody else does, one leg at a time. I guess. I hope, but it's time to take accountability. And you, every time you go through something, reaching out, passing out the collection plate is not a way, because it's not a fix. It's not helping you actually fix your situation, because you have to fix your situation. And Cash Apps is not going to help it. It's not. It's not. Lesson would have learned. You sat in jail for weeks. That would have been a lesson to you right then and there. You sat there for weeks because you could not bail yourself out. So, okay, you know that finances is not your strong suit. You know certain things are not your strong suit. Yo, figure the shit out. Instead of, when people were reaching out, when you were reaching out to people and people were trying to help you, like, get yourself together. And yeah, you could be on here and talking celebrity news and all that shit, but it's absolutely asinine if you out here talking shit, making all these quote unquote numbers, and to show for it in real time, in real life, is absolutely nothing, is bullshit. You're wasting your time. When you could take your ass down to social services and get help, get something. They have temporary housing. Yeah, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. It's the same shit you was teasing Rico about. And see, that's the shit. Be careful when you start talking shit about people and their situations, because you'll end up in that same shit. All of y'all was sitting up there talking about Rico and his SRO and all that shit, and ha ha ha, it's funny. Now look at you. Now look at you. That's what I say. It's not, certain things ain't a laughing matter, because you never know when you're going to be in that predicament. You never know when you're going to be there. Hey, everybody. Hey, what's going on? So, miss me with the bullshit, right? You grown. You not a little kid. You're a grown ass man. It's just the facts of the matter. You're a grown fucking ass man. You out here you was out here catfishing motherfuckers, you out here doing all this other shit, then you are able to. There's no like time on karma. That bitch comes when she want to, and when she coming hard, and that's just it's just it. Again, nobody wants you on the street, but you're gonna have to figure this out. No amount of cash apps is going to help you, because all this is going to happen is you're going to find yourself in the same predicament. You went from the library to other situations, to moving here to there to this, to Walmart and this. Like, it's not going to change until you change. And years ago, when I started this, and you would try to, hey, I really like what you do. I really want to know, like, we should do something together. And I was always telling your ass, no, thank you. No, thank you. And why are you doing it? Because I know what you're giving. I'm not here to play with no grown ass people. No, not doing that. It's all about being an adult about some shit. Like, yeah, you could play and drag and roast on this, but that only lasts but for so long. It's real out here, okay? And don't nobody give a shit that you got a slew foot and you take Skittles. Nobody cares. And coming from a member of the community, I know nobody gives a shit. But I had a great foundation, right? So when you even approached me, I already knew what it was. And I was trying to be different and be like, well, listen, you need to really you need to grow up a little bit. You dismissed me. I said, okay. And I went on about my way, because I wasn't going back and forth with you. But this don't make no sense. It really doesn't. And the fact that you still don't see it, hey guys, I'm looking for some donations. And then, people up there, well, if you ain't going to donate, don't say nothing. But that's not it. You're not helping. All you people with all these resources, and you're doing this and doing that and working for this one and writing for this, but you're not helping. Helping is, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, take that motherfucker to the water then. Cash App is not taking him nowhere. Because the reality is, he should be taking them cash apps and paying that young man for that apartment that he trashed. Then now that man's rental history is all fucked up because of him. But nobody's talking about that. We just worried about, thank God he out. Him being in there might have been the best thing for his ass. Like, you need help. Seriously. You coming on YouTube is not, it should be the least of your worries. But I get it. A lot of you people, this is all y'all have. This is all the family, the connection, the whatever. This is it. This is all you have. Without this, most of you don't have shit. You can't call nobody. You can't pick up the phone and say, hey, auntie, uncle, grandma, ma, anything, because don't nobody want to pick up the phone for you. So this is it. And that's sad. That is sad as shit. But the reality is, you did that. And that's it. You did it. And yeah, you could say, oh, well, this ain't helping. It ain't helping to knock a man when he down. But who knocked him down? Who knocked him down? He knocked himself down. Nobody did that but you. And like every action has a reaction. It's common, basic. With every action, there's a reaction. And this is the reaction from your actions. This is it. And sometimes you gotta sit in that. It's not comfortable, but you gotta sit in it. Yeah, you may not be on here for a while, but you gotta sit in it. You gotta sit in it till you learn. You keep repeating the same shit because you keep fucking up the test. Obviously. So it's like, damn, get, get it together. Get it together. That's it. That's all I had to say about that one. I'm not trying to be malicious or nothing like that, but I'm just like, what we like. You did it to yourself, though. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like, and I donate to people and situations and things that I feel are legitimate things, but I don't donate to foolishness. You don't get a pass because you're a part of the Crip crew. You don't get a pass. I don't play sympathy. No, I'm the last one. Trust and believe it. Um, and just because it's out there, the resources are out there. You just have to ask. It's a prideful thing for you, but you ain't. It's not that much of a pride thing that sit on live for hours in a manic state. That doesn't matter. That that's out the window. That's entertaining. For who? Come on, bro. Please do better. And other stuff. I saw Wicked today. I actually went. I was gonna like record and like do a whole thing because I don't go to the movies by myself. I have never gone to the fucking movies by myself ever. I'm a twin, so trust and believe. We did a lot of things. We had to do a lot of things together. Like it was like, oh no, take your sister, or you going with them. Uh, so I've never gone into a movie theater, and that tells you how popular I am. By myself at all. Ever, never, 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 ever, never. Like, no, I can't. No. Like, I may have sat in the actual theater because, some people wanted to see this and others wanted to see that. And I'm like, I'm not going to go see that. I'm going to go see this. I've done that. But to actually, pay for my own ticket, go in there, hell no. So you talking about somebody who had anxiety? I did. Why? I don't know. I guess because I was just by myself and I'm used to somebody sitting there and just, kind of interacting. But the movie itself was great. And that's another reason why it even had me in this space because, of course, the character is green. And people stared and people laughed and people did all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking to myself, like, damn, that's like that's my life. Like I've lived that life, right? And it's a place where like, you deal with this so much that you ignore it, right? So you wear it and you don't pay no attention to it and it's like whatever. But there are moments where you got to take it off and you actually see it. The weight of what you carry. And it gets heavy and you're like, wow, that's deep. So for a moment I was very reflective in this movie, but not in a bad space, not in a little sad space, but just like that's a lot of strength to do that and to carry that and to know within yourself that you are great, regardless of what people think of you, how they may view you, that you're you're the shit, right? So great movie, definitely go check it out. It's been out for a while. What was that? What'd you say? Oh, hey. What's going on, Jaden? So yeah, definitely check it out. It came out. I mean, they had viewings Wednesday, but the actual official day it dropped was today. And yeah, I was a big kid. I got the cup and the tin thing of popcorn, which I don't really eat popcorn like that. So I'll be dumping that and keeping the tin. But overall, really good movie. I would prefer to go early because I went to the 10. It was 12ish. Yeah, I went to the 12 movie. I was actually supposed to go to the 10. Long story short, I fell asleep as I was ordering my ticket, and yeah, they were sold out, and so I had to go. When I woke up, I said, "Oh shit, I forgot," and so I just ordered the 12 ticket, and then I went to get a haircut beforehand. But you know, um, definitely check that out. It was a great movie. So yeah, I mean that's really all. I really just came to say if anybody wanted to pop up, I'll drop the link. But that's pretty much it. I really didn't have anything else. I was just watching and just really felt like we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We do ourselves and us as a people, we do ourselves a disservice sometimes where we're not being honest with each other and just really being our brothers and sisters keepers and telling it like it is and not how we like it to be or to sugarcoat it and just really just be transparent, as transparent as possible. um yeah, yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, it's been a crazy couple days. Crazy. But yeah, that was it. That was pretty much it. But I did it. I don't know if I'll ever go to the movies again by myself again. I don't know if I'll do that. But it was a step in the right direction. I don't know how liberating it is. So my friend's like, "Oh, it's liberating. Don't you feel liberated?" Hell no, I don't. Um, I don't feel liberated. It was cool, but I don't feel liberated. Um, uh, yeah. So I don't know if I'll do that again. I don't know. Because for me, if I'm going to watch it by myself, I'd rather just watch it on my projector. Like I don't want to. No, I don't, it just feels so weird. It feels very weird. Um, yeah, I did like the movie. The movie was good. The movie was good. I mean, if you're into musicals, you'll like it. If you've seen the Broadway play of Wicked, you'll like it. You know, the popular songs, no pun intended, are in rotation. But overall, the theme and the screenwriting of this particular production was definitely one of strength, empowerment, and all that. And even for black girls, like I was watching people on Twitter talk about, oh, don't take your black girls to see this because they're trying to say that black is evil and all that jazz. And um, I I could see where they're going by what before I watched it, but actually watching it and really seeing it, I mean, of course, if you're an intellectual and intelligent person, which I'm sure you all are, you'd be able to tell your children, and your children would be able to see the actual strength that that character has. Um, so I don't see it being a negative thing at all. Um, if anything, it was very empowering, uh, because you realize that the people that you look at to be the good ones actually are not so good, and they're just as evil and wicked as the people who you claim to be wicked. Um, yeah, the popular song is cool, and Ariana Grande did her thing, but it seemed like she was very comfortable in that role. It was very much like, girl, this is probably you all day. Yeah, Oh, look at you, Haitian princess. Cut it out. Making me blush. Anyway, but yeah, definitely check it out. Great movie, great movie. Um, if you can go to the theaters and see it, go ahead. Definitely go to the theaters and see it. It was very multicultural, multi identity type of situation. Um, so it was interesting. It was interesting to watch. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did. I had a great time. Other than that, I didn't do much of anything but chill and eat and kind of enjoy it. And it snowed today in the DMV area, so that was interesting. Are you going to go see Gladiator? No, actually, I saw Gladiator um, on my Fire Stick, but I fell asleep on it, so I will have to watch it again. I saw like the uh, first few scenes, and then I was zonked out because I was tired. But I thought I was like, oh, let me watch it. Uh, I think I'm able enough to watch it or up enough to watch it, and next thing I know, it was watching me. But I did see the few opening scenes, so I gotta watch it again. Um, and then I'll let you know about that. But uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into it, but from what I saw, as far as Gladiator, the first like few scenes, I mean, it seemed okay. Um, yeah, it seemed okay. Now, if I fall asleep on it a second time, it's a wrap. Not doing it. Not even entertaining it because that just means that I'm just not into it. Um, and I'm a movie watcher, but if I fall asleep twice, it's a wrap for me. I'm not gonna watch it no time soon. No time soon. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, and I'll make sure I'm up and alert so that way there's no chance of me falling asleep. But if I do, yeah, ain't got no help for it. Um, let's see. Other stuff to talk about? Really? Nope, nothing really. Did Diddy get out yet? Nope. Um, Pastor Brian's in the news still. Looks like. King Jives had just did a live. Go over there and check him out. Regarding Pastor Jamal Bryant, who just recently got married last week. In child support. Well, he wasn't in child support court because he wasn't, of course, in court. But the mother of one of his children, um, suing for extra child support, which was crazy. Okay. Um, what did you say? The wife dress was hideous. Was it? I don't know. I didn't see it. But yeah, yeah. He now I'm not sure of the numbers. I wasn't sure of the numbers. I was listening and kind of like in and out doing other stuff. So I don't know if he said that Jamal Bryant said he makes about 40 some odd $1,000 a month, and that child, well, the lady only gets like 2,500 a month in child support. And she was asking for more money because she had lost her job and all this other kind of stuff. But I don't know. Um, see, passes out here too, like rappers, just slinging their dick around. But you got to make sure you're holy. uh, just the buffoonery and all that. But I hope it works out for him. And this is the reason why, and sadly enough, this is the reason why a lot of the 20% or 23% of black men voted for uh, Agent Orange is because they're stuck on child support, right? And they cling to this great white hope freeing them from the shackles of child support. But the problem with that is you still had them. they're still your responsibility. Yeah, you feel shackled to child support because you can't do anything. You can't live your life because anytime you go on the books, they coming to get your little, they coming to get a piece of your check. Um, so it hinders you from, moving on and living your life. But you can't move on and live your life when you have responsibilities, right? So, I mean, and trust me, I've been in the area, so I know that they suffer with that too. They're in that line at the social service office too, paying that child support. The saltines are there too, so don't feel like you're the only ones and you're the only ones being targeted. No, they be on that line too. They do indeed. Um, but of course, all they show you is you. So you think it's just an attack on you and they coming for you. Like, no, it's support for the child. The one you left because you don't want nothing to do with her, but she was good enough for you to sleep with, you know. And women that do that too. So, yeah, but again, it's the support for the child, right? Now, granted, do I think that there are certain situations and things that need to be uh, twerked and tweaked a little bit in regards to that? Yes, 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 indeed. If the parent, be it man or woman, is actually contributing to that child, and then the other parent wants to put them on child support for whatever reason, more money and finances, whatever, or just want to get them, quote unquote, in trouble and hemmed up. If they're supporting and they have records of support, then yeah, no, you shouldn't. No, that should be out the window. Nope, nope, not at all. Um, but for those who aren't doing anything, right? And then once this comes on you, then of course, you are doing something. And then those who are falsely, paying child support and it's not their child. DNA test proving that they're not the father. No, absolutely not. And they should be paid restitution for that. Because I mean, granted, yeah, it's not the child's fault. True. But again, where are we talking about accountability here? And it's not fair to that man that he's been paying into this child, um, and the child is not his. Now, if he chooses to continue, let that be his decision to do so. But it should not be mandatory when it is proven by evidence that the child is not his. I think that's crazy. Um, and again, a lot of these men found themselves or find themselves in these situations. So yeah, of course, they don't care about nothing else. They don't care that you know they're about to be more cops on the street. And we just learned about the police officer that shot the homeowner in the goddamn head, and then continued to keep on shooting him when he called the police regarding an intruder in his home. Yep, yep. And you think that's the last of that? It's not. They about to get immunity, so it's definitely not about to be the last of it at all. You're about to hear a lot more of cops just coming into situations and open, just lighting up, ain't asking no questions, just shooting first because they don't have to. They don't have to. This man is about to give them a clean blanket, and you don't think we already know what their excuse is? They're afraid for their lives. He or she had a weapon. That's what it's gonna be. But as a lot of you always say, elections have consequences. But the only difference here is the consequences of this election will affect you whether you voted for him or not. So I know a lot of you think, oh, well, I voted for him. I'm safe. You fucking lying. You lying to everybody else, including yourself, because you're not safe. And yes, I did that on purpose. I just hope it stays. So for you people like, oh, your thing is crooked. It's not crooked. I did it that way. Thank you. Mind your business. Um, so just like, yeah, I don't. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Um, did you see the? No. What happened? What happened? Did she get out? Cause she been trying to get out for the longest. Did they release her? She been trying to get out for the longest. So I'm sure they probably let her go and dropped all the charges. Cause oh, Miss Lily White woman who don't know her own apartment. I still think that's bullshit. I've always thought that that was some bullshit. But whatever. Um, no, please do tell. True crime stories in the future. I don't really, I can't get into it. Like, I mean, I watch them, some of them, but I really can't get into them. Sometimes when I be hearing the testimony, I be like, the hell? Like, you gotta be kidding me. The family has been awarded money. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but that's a whole nother thing. Like that's my issue even with that. Like the family was awarded money from, I'm sure, the city, right? And the state, but not from her. And she's the one who committed the egregious act of murder. Sorry, not sorry, but she did. So it's like a lot of these officers would really stop with the bullshit if the funds that families were awarded came from them. And yes, they wouldn't be able to pay everything because of course these lawsuits be millions and millions of dollars. But if that pension is gone, if those, that that estate is snatched up, those summer houses is snatched. Look at Giuliani. He telling the court every day, I can't even eat. What bitch was you thinking about eating when you was out there accusing those two election officials of cheating? So much so that you had people ransacking their house? No, you didn't think about that. Yeah, but again, your actions have consequences. So you can't go around here thinking, oh, I could do whatever I want. It doesn't matter. No, you still got to pay them people. What'd you say? Well, because usually when things like that happen or any kind of shooting, it always happens in a jurisdiction, right? So that would be, kind of like a city. Um, and so it's broken down where they pay, and then sometimes people go as far as charging the city, the state, in their lawsuits, for a wrongful death and things of that nature. They try to go as high as they can to get as much money as they can. But yeah, I mean, she may not be on duty, but she may be hired someplace else. She may be hired someplace else. Now, I'm curious to see if the Amon Arbery KKK murderers uh, get out, or if Derek Chauvin gets out under this new administration. Um, and being that, you know, Matt Gaetz is no longer in the running, he's taken his uh, grabby, touchy hands off the nomination, because, of course, there's another charge out there that he had unappropriately touched, slept with, dealt with another underage girl, or either the same underage girl. One of the stories, but um, yeah. She was still underage. And again, here we go with these Republicans always talking about, protecting children. Oh, you got you got these drag queens reading the kids and they don't know what bathroom to go to. And oh, this is so disgusting. And the same people doing all this yelling about caring about kids are the same one that's fucking babies. They're the ones doing it. You think it was a joke that the damn uh Grinder app was going off during the Republican convention? No, they busting nuts on each other. But they coming around, y'all playing this whole Jesus, the Lord, because of course all that's stooped in racism. Um, they want to do what they want to do, but they don't want to, they still want to make sure that they stay on top, so you don't get to see. It's like the wizard. It's just that what you see is this big old powerful thing, but what's behind the curtain is this feeble old fruitcake, Fruit Loop. That's what's behind the curtain, and that's what a lot of these Christian right wingers are. They are, Skittles walking around, but they put forth this whole, family first. It's all about family, and we're gonna make sure we put God back in schools. I'm sorry, God went somewhere? Where did God go? Where did God go? And not to mention, these people really must have failed history. The nation was founded on religious freedoms. Your saltine cracker asses came over here on the Mayflower and the whatever and all these other damn ships. Some of you, that was your punishment to be here. It wasn't even it's a nice little it's a nice little island over there where you could stay, and it's a nice little resort country town. No, a lot of you were over here for punishment because you were going to get killed over there. And they're like, well, no, we could kill you, hang you, or just, chop your head off, or you could spend the rest of your lives in the Americas. Your choice. And a lot of them chose to just get on the ship and take the journey. So please spare me with these forefathers, thought of this great document and made this great nation, because white people, we made civilization. Y'all motherfuckers was in caves. Are you seriously kidding me? Like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings. That's how a lot of you lived. I mean, read it. It's in a book, The Reading Rainbow. Yeah, you people fled Europe from famine, disease, and everything else was killing you all. And again, some of you that were looking at spending a lot of time in jail or dead, your other option was to be banished to the Americas. And that's how you got here. And of course, like always, there were already people here. It wasn't like, oh, look at this land we never seen before. Look at this plentiful land. No, there were motherfuckers here already. But in true saltine cracker fashion, nope. I don't see nobody here. I don't see a soul here. Let's just plant this flag right here and make it ours. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. But I mean, but it's good. This way, you guys have control of everything now. You have control of the Senate. You have control of the House. You have control of everything. All branches of government is at the Republican whim. So now, when shit hits the fan, because it's gonna, I don't want to hear no one, not a soul, not a peep, not a holler, connect anything to anybody else. This is all them. They have the power everywhere. So when they start stripping your shit and you can't go, to your doctors, or you can't get that prescription because it's out the wazoo, or they cut off your stuff and you can't get no stamps. So that's it for your crab legs and all that other shit. Know that elections have consequences. And these consequences will not only affect the people that didn't vote for that person, they're going to affect you too, even though you voted. Right? Right. So, good luck with that. Good luck. Good goddamn luck. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. But like I said, I am still on hiatus because I'm not coming back until this administration starts, unless something happens that's like, ooh, that's big. I'm not surprised that the judge in New York, um, put a pause on uh, President re-elect Trump charges for hush money. Not surprising. I'm sure within another year it'll be dropped. Uh, so there goes that. uh, you know. So, but yeah. Oh yeah. It's that season. It's fuck around and find out season. Okay. It's seasons beatings, seasons greetings, and seasons fuck around and find out. Ring a ding ding, ding a ling a ling. Yeah, cause it's happening. It's going down. So January 20th is the day. January 20th at 12 noon. Everything changes hands. So unless something happens up to, prior to, or right before 12 o'clock, January 20th, you won't see from me unless, somebody really calls my attention. But, I doubt it. I doubt it. Um, I was even gonna address read my weight, but I refuse. Um, I refuse because you're not worth it. Like I went on your channel and I viewed your whole aesthetic, and I was like, what, G- girl? You look like a live version of like Shrek, for real, for real. Or what was that witch that used to chase after Bugs Bunny? Hazel, like, yeah, you look like witch Hazel, for real. Um, I, yeah, I just feel sad for your whole life. So no, I will not address you. Um, but you could read some books though. Um, you could just read some books on self help. You could just read some books on weight loss. You can just read some books on skincare. You can just read some books on home care and decor. You could read a lot of books on a lot of things that you would need to do. And speaking of home decor, Rodney, Rodney, yeah, we cool and all. I don't have a problem with you, but that picture, and no offense, brother, no offense at all. But when I first saw it, I thought it was a funeral parlor, and I did say, I was like, who got the body, y'all? That looked like a waiting room for a funeral. All you need is the lamp, the lamp that they be having at the end of the body. That's all you need is one of them lamps. And if you got one in that living room, I'm done. Okay, because it looked like we just waiting to view the body. It looked like he lying there asleep. Mm. They're like it just, it just looks like. Did you go in and see the body? How they look? Oh, and they just waiting. It just I mean, it's and if that's your thing and that's your aesthetic, that's fine. I ain't, what is it called? The Tiffany lamp. Right. The little Tiffany lamp that they have in sitting at the end of the body, one on each end, like it's supposed to illuminate. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but you know what? Yeah, if you got one of them lamps in there, I give it up. I'm done. Okay, I am done. Um, you had heavy drapes and stuff like that. I was like, it, you're very much influenced by your grandmother. I could see it. I could see it. Your grandmother influenced you a lot in your decor, which is perfectly fine. You know, I was looking for some plastic on the sofa. You know, the one that stick to your ass as you getting up that you can't sit in when it's hot. I was looking for that. I was looking around for a lot of things. I was like, okay, yeah, somebody grandmama. Don't you sit in here. That's my sitting room. Don't you you better not sit in there. And you better not go in there with no plate either. Um huh? Did I say what? Oh, why? Why is that? I don't know why. I'm confused. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What does that mean? No, I mean no. Well, my great grandmother used to do that, like have the plastic on the thing, and please don't let that plastic, because it was thick back in the day. We all know it used to be really thick, and don't let that have a rip in it. And you sit your ass on it, and you have on some shorts or something. It's gonna cut your ass. It's gonna cut you. Now I'm sure it's not as strong and sturdy, but back then in the 80s and early 90s, that shit used to be Teflon. But you could not let you cut your ass up. Not I'm innocent. Uh, oh Lord, did somebody wait? Did somebody try to throw a lamp at your head? Is that why it's traumatizing? Did somebody try to throw a lamp at you? I think that's what it is. I think maybe somebody, is this a domestic violence situation? Is that why it's traumatic? I mean, J Dunn, you could come up and say it yourself. I don't know. Or either write it in the chat. I don't know. She can't. She eating. Right, exactly. Sick of it. Sick of it. I used to be so sick. And I was like, look, I'm gonna go sit in the other room. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I was always the one getting stabbed by the goddamn plastic that had the rip in it. So I couldn't. I couldn't. I wouldn't even dare. I'd be like, no, y'all sitting here. I'm not going in there. Um, yeah, I don't know either. I really don't know either, but I'm sure somebody does. Uh, you said don't play with your trauma. I, girl, I'm not playing with your trauma. I don't know what your trauma is to play with it, right? So you barking up the wrong tree with that one. But no one's playing in your trauma, whatever your trauma is. But how about you speak on your trauma, right? So that way people would know what your trauma is regarding a lamp. Because I don't know. You're assuming I know, but I don't, right? Um, because again, I was referring to a funeral home and those lamps. So if you've gone to a funeral home, which I'm sure we all have gone and seen the lamps, you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I don't know what you're referring to. Um, ooh, not the Victorian furniture. Yes, Vicky. Yes, Victorian. And that thick plastic. Yeah, that thick plastic. Cut your ass up. You be sitting there, then you're gonna slam down. Pow. thick ass plastic. Um, but no, I don't know what your trauma is they done. So I'm, with all due respect, I don't know. But you're welcome to share. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, with Rodney, with that, I thought that was funny. Let's see. Um, the K Fit situation, I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. Um, yeah, I mean, no, no, I don't. I don't. I mean, and not that I think that anything's like wrong with it. I just feel like, again, you take your situations and you use that as power. You never let anybody um kind of make you feel a way about something that is yours, right? Um, and I just think once you felt it was like being circled, even if it was in the background, you just come out and come out and say whatever it is. You know, you don't have to share everything, but whatever you felt you wanted to share or needed to share, I would have said it and kept it moving. I mean, some of these people got mugshots. I mean, and for far worse things. So, it's nothing to be ashamed about. Um, we've everybody, we've all, again, like in this whole situation, we've all fall on hard times or different situations, whether being falsely accused or rightly accused. It's all happened. um but it's what you do in those situations, how you move forward from them, that speak to the victory in it. So yeah. mm, no, I don't know what you're talking about. No, no swine at all. Y'all could have that. That's no, no, thank you. I don't do that. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, that's that on that. Now VS going after everybody. I really don't know what that's about. Um, I'm a bit confused where that all started. So I don't know. Um, but I hear that she put the YouTube cameras is next. I don't even know what that means. I didn't even know she said anything about her, and I don't know, because I mean, I just thought that this was what we all did. If somebody came forth with something, you gave commentary. Are we going back to the place where when people give commentary or give their own thoughts, that people are extra super duper sensitive about other people speaking on them? So it's like, oh, don't you speak on me, or don't you, give your opinion. It's an opinion. I mean, you, right? You should know you well enough to know that somebody's opinion of you is not a reflection of who you are, because you should know you. But I guess, when you don't know you well enough, I guess anybody's opinion would be offensive. Um, but what do I know? I don't know. Uh, yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm just as behind as you. I just know a lot of. I've just heard a lot of stuff in passing. That I was like, who, what? Like, Kwani cracks me up. I know a lot of people don't like Kwani, but she does. She cracks me up. And when she gets to going, I'll be like, oh, okay, okay. Um, but I do like here lately. She's been very transparent when she's not feeling her the greatest. Um, and I think that's important. That's important for all of us to be able to know that, um, we're not always there. We're not always 100% all the time. And I think that's very important for us as a people to know that mental health is real, and just as we check on our physical health, that we should always check in on our mental health too. It's important. Um, well, y'all talking about cookies and food. And see, y'all about to make me hungry talking about cookies and food and stuff. Stop it. I'm not even paying attention to y'all. So where's everybody cooking for Thanksgiving? I'm not. I'm doing this year I'll be doing drive-bys. Um and I already know the houses I'm going to early and the houses I'll be going to later, because those people, and yes, I'm talking about you, don't cook on time. Okay. And I'm not going to stay at your house, be there from 1 o'clock till 9 o'clock, and the food is cooked at 10. I'm not doing it this year. Okay. I love you, but the word is no. So I will be there late, and hopefully the food will be done. One moment. I'm sorry about that, guys. Um, yeah. So where was I? Yeah, no. So I'm not cooking. I will be visiting. I know a few people who are very prompt, so I'll be at your houses early, because you guys, y'all don't play, and I don't want to be the one getting the phone call, the "where are you" phone call. So I will be on time. But for my loved ones that you know who you are, who the food's never done on time, yeah, I'll be late on purpose, because I'm not sitting around your house all day and the food ain't done, because I'm hungry and I want to eat. Okay? That's what you invited me for. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, I'd have cooked at my own place and ate. But no, I just decided this year I wasn't doing it. No, thank you. Um, so yeah, so that is my personal rules. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? That way you visit, you just be like, "Hi, oh, this was cute, bye," and I leave. I don't. We ain't got to do all that, you know. I'm not even. Well, I may take a plate. I may take a plate, not for me, but just a plate to be like, here you go. Um, but I don't even do all that. Like, I eat. We have a little fellowship, and it's like, okay, I'm gone. Um, and if you have my drink at the station, where the drinks are, I may stay a little longer, but I'm not. I'm not, I'm not staying too long, but yeah, because I don't like. I like to be comfortable when I'm eating like that. Like you gotta be comfortable because you want to take a nap. You want to, like go for rounds. You can't do that, somebody's house. So it's like you gotta be relaxed. So I just do a little, little light visit, and oh, this was good, that was good. And I don't eat everything, so it's usually very, minimal for me anyway. Who made that? What's in that? No, we can't have that, because y'all be putting a whole bunch of stuff and stuff now. Nothing is simple anymore. Everything has got, you know, pork tail, pig ass, something porkly in it. And it's like, come on, you couldn't just make it plain. You couldn't just okay. So I'm stuck to the vegetables. Wait, can I even eat these? Does these have pig toenails in the greens too, and in the string beans? I can't eat those either. Like, then what the hell am I here for? Let me just get a bag of chips. That I will just eat a bag of chips and go the hell home because I can't eat nothing here because everything got shit in it. You can't even eat. I don't eat like eggs or anything either, but that's been good, really, because I used to suffer really bad with bronchitis and stuff, but then I stopped eating eggs altogether, and I haven't had like none of that for like years now. So I know it's something with that, but like potato salad and all that stuff, and I love potato salad, but I just don't do it. Um, and if I do it, it's very minimal, like a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, it's turkey, it's yams. Now, if y'all start listen, and this is for a lot of y'all. Leave the fucking yams alone, okay? Leave the goddamn yams alone. Stop putting all that bullshit in the yams. That's what I look forward to. Thanksgiving is not Thanksgiving if you don't have no yams on that goddamn spread over there, okay? So stop putting all that goddamn shit in them yams. Listen, I don't like pecans, okay? So don't put them in the goddamn uh in the yams. You put them in the personal dish of yams. Your personal dish, that's what you put them goddamn pecans in that. Don't be putting no goddamn pecans in no goddamn in the yams. I don't eat that. And it's not that he's like, oh, just flick it out. Just move it out the way. No, because the flavor of that nut, no pun intended, is now embodied in the yams. So every time I take a bite of these yams, I'm tasting pecans. Nasty. The hell is wrong with y'all? I just started to get over the goddamn marshmallow shit. I really did. I just started getting used to that. I used to be a brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg type of person. And I could not deal with marshmallows. If you put marshmallows in it for a while, I'd be like, I don't want that. I don't want that. It don't taste real. It tastes fake. It don't taste real to me. I just started getting used to that. Now, mind you, when I make it, I old fashioned butter, all that good stuff, all that stuff. I don't. Yeah. Even my grandmother, she started doing the whole, making it with marshmallows. Grandma, what the hell are you doing? You letting these young people corrupt you. Do not put the marshmallows in the end. The ends are just fine the way you made them before. Make them that way. Make them that way. What's all this new age shit? I don't understand. That's what I said, Nessa. Who puts pecans in? I've never known nobody. What is this, a pie? Like I've never. But no, I was like, what is this? Who? I felt like that lady that was cursing her daughter out for fucking up the macaroni and cheese, and she got to go all the way to Goons to get some macaroni and cheese because this one want to put some goddamn cream cheese and the goddamn macaroni and cheese, which some people do. Yeah, some people do. I don't know, but yeah, stop trying to be new age. Just sometimes things are the original is just fine. A lot of times, all y'all get all bent up out of shape. I don't want to do. I don't want to do. Sometimes the grandma with the heavy arm meat, auntie with the heavy arm meat, they know what they was doing in the kitchen. Okay, just follow the goddamn recipe. That's all you got to do. Follow the goddamn recipe. That's it. That's what it's for. It's guidance. For those of you who like to use the book, it's the same thing that people say about the Bible. The Bible is a reference. It's a guide. That's what a recipe is. It's a guide to make sure you motherfucking asses don't fuck up shit to make it taste good. That's what it is. Cool. I get it. You want to be inventive and kind of figure your own little way, add your own little twist to it. But some things, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't want no new age things. If I come there for Thanksgiving, just give me the basics, okay? All that experimental shit, could turkey, could durkey, could ducking, could chucking, whatever that shit is. Y'all keep that shit. I don't want nothing that they done stuffed half a chicken, turkey, bird, duck ass into this whole thing and you sit up there cutting it up. It's a turkey. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Um, I, like no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Um, I just don't want it. Now, I do like a walnut though. However, I still don't think I want walnuts in yams. So no, 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 no. Just don't do it. Don't even do it. Yeah, but that's all I got. That is all I got. If I don't see you all, which I may, but if I don't, have a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. Do not try to be out here uh doing all this Black Friday spending. Okay. And if you're gonna do it, then try something different. Stay away from these companies that's already making tons of money. It's gonna charge you more now that they getting prepared for these tariffs if they come. Uh yeah. Try to do something different for the holidays. Shop with somebody different. Speaking of different, you got G Butterfly sells soaps, which are very good. She has some male scents too for your hubby, your boyfriend, brother, uncle, or brother, sister, uncle, however, I ain't discriminating, whatever. I mean, if you smell like a dude under your arms, you know, I ain't discriminating. But if you smell like men, you smell like a man. But G Butterfly has some beautiful scents and soaps. Definitely check it out. Check her out. Um, she definitely has holiday gift cards and other little coupons and things for the holidays. So definitely check that out if you know someone who's like into soaps and things of that nature. They're good. I have a few myself, and they always come with these little cute like bamboo uh racks and these sponges so the soap doesn't like spill everywhere while you're using it. Um, that are really really cool. And little stickers and stuff. They're always so personal. All have little wrappings, but it's really cool. What else? I keep saying this is killing me. Like I said, of course, everybody have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much, right? Try to keep it on this, keep it on the slim. Because don't nobody want to see your fat ass waddling into the Planet Fitness talking about something. Let me work off these pounds. It's called being accountable for yourself. You could eat, because it's all about eating in moderation. Just take a break. Take a break, drink a lot of water, go to the bathroom, shit it out, wait a while. Do like you do alcohol. You wait an hour, make sure you're drinking plenty of water and other fluids to kind of flush it all down. Don't be sitting there trying to be like, you're going to eat up everything in one sitting. All right, Brianna, like, come on, let's do better. This is not a buffet. It's a dinner, right? So one plate rotation. You don't have to fill your plate up with everything. You can take little bits and pieces of everything. A sample plate. Just think sample plate. Sample. Not dinner on every, and your plate's full. You got two whole plates of stuff. Like, no. We're going to be mindful. We're going to be demure, right? Our plates are going to be very mindful, very demure for this holiday season. All right. People have put up their trees already. I guess you guys are so depressed about life in general. You can't wait for Christmas to get here. So you speed past Thanksgiving and all that straight to Christmas. Okay. Whatever helps. I'm not doing that either. That's a bit much, but for all you have already done it, more power to you. You say you can't wait for turkey. Yeah, I know. It used to be a cool thing, but yeah, Thanksgiving was always separate for me. I never like combined Thanksgiving and Christmas together, or right after Thanksgiving, it was like, oh, let's get the Christmas stuff up. We did not, in our household, we did not put up the Christmas tree until the Rockefeller tree was lit. There's usually, that week that the Rockefeller tree is lit is usually the week that, my mom would drag the tree out. We would put the tree up and stuff like that. But we did not put the tree up like right after Thanksgiving or anything like that. She really thought that was sacrilegious. Like, what are you doing? It is not that time yet. So, yeah. But this is coming from the same woman that did not cut her heat on until well into October, sometimes November, depending. If it was still like, if it's warm enough, she'd cut the oven on and just be like, you better come downstairs. Like, Mom, but it's cold. Put some clothes on and come downstairs. um, but yeah, again, everybody have a blessed one. Be safe out there, and definitely and just be thankful. Be thankful of the lessons learned. Be thankful of the opportunities and things to come. And just this is a time of reflection. To always be thankful. What did you say? I don't like turkey wings. Like, I just started like really getting into turkey wings because of how certain people kind of jazz them up, but I was never a fan of turkey wings. Nope. I've always been a breast man, still a breast man. Chicken, turkey, duck even, but I just don't. All the other parts of the chicken, I can't do it. I can't. I cannot. And I almost stop eating chicken. Quick story. So I ordered this pizza one time, and usually when I order pizza with chicken and pineapple. Don't judge me till you try it, okay? It's like salt and sweets, whatever, kind of thing going on. So I usually order that. Sometimes I order it with red onions and sometimes not. But this particular pizza place that was new to me, I just felt like, I'll try it with my usual. It shouldn't be bad. And so I got it. It looked great, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get into that. So I did. I took a bite. I was like, what? And I spit it out, and I said, what the hell is that? What is that? What is that taste? What am I tasting? So I was like, maybe I'm bugging. So I gave a slice to my best friend. She tasted it and she was like, what's wrong with it? I said, you don't taste that? What is that? She said, oh, what you're tasting is the chicken. I said, no, it's not. She said, laughing at me. Yes, it is. You're being silly. That's the chicken. She said it's just not seasoned. They didn't put nothing on it. They just cooked it and put it on the pizza. I've never had chicken without any salt and pepper or anything on it. Never. When I tell you bland, unseasoned chicken is the most disgusting thing known to man, I was really about to be like, yeah, I'm going back vegan. Yeah, because chicken is my only stronghold. Chicken and crab legs, ironically enough, and mussels and scallops and yeah, stuff like that. But chicken is the strongest stronghold for me. I gave up a lot of stuff, and I still struggle with cheese a little bit, but I can let it go. Like I'll eat a little bit, but I won't overindulge. But chicken's tough. Okay, chicken is tough. But that day, on that day, oh God, I was about to, yeah, I was about to cancel chicken altogether because I've never had chicken with nothing, like just boiled, and I guess they pan seared it or something. But it was nothing. No. I don't even think the pan sear had any like whatever that was. I don't even think that had anything on. It was just, oh, it was disgusting. But yeah, yeah, every time I think about that, I get a little in my throat. It's just oh, it was so gross. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't I don't do it. But yeah. So that's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. It's so traumatizing. I'm sorry, y'all, but it really was. It still is very traumatizing. I just yeah, that is no joke. You try boil some chicken till it's fully cooked. Of course, don't put nothing, no seasoning, no. Don't you put a drop of Mrs. Dash. Nothing. Don't put nothing. Cook it completely, and then take a take a bite. Take a little piece. And when I tell you, you're gonna be like, that motherfucker was right. This is some nasty shit. I'm telling you. I ain't telling you no lie. That is some nasty shit without no salt, no pepper. We would bankrupt, okay? Popeyes, uh Wingstop, uh KFC for those of you who still eat it. You'd bankrupt a lot of them motherfuckers if you ate a piece of chicken that had nothing, no seasoning, no nothing on it. Just cooked it and gave it to you. You wouldn't. You would. Hell no. Hell no. We all be walking around here eating lettuce and grass and dandelions and shit. Cause I be damned. I be damned. I'm not doing it. But yeah, I don't know. I just, but I'm thankful for the salt, Himalayan salt, preferably, and the peppers. I am very thankful um, that you have not abandoned me in my time of need. And yes, and I build a relationship grudgingly, very grudgingly, with chicken that I can't let go. Chicken breasts. Okay, let's get it straight. I'm a breast man. Speaking of breasts, before I go, Miss Krista, honey, take that old video down. That's disgusting. I can't believe you even showed that old video. I think you was trying to get Lemon's channel a little snibby for all his little digs at you and stuff like that. Which I mean, makes sense. If he does what he does, then you have every right to kind of get back at him. But really, your boopy. Ugh. But anyway, a little disgusting. Uh, cooking chicken is my specialty. Seasoning is right. But have you had it with no seasoning though? Like nothing? Have you just like, I wonder what it tastes like with no salt? It is gross. It is so unappetizing with nothing else. It's oh 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 my gosh, I can't. My mouth is like I done had a sour power or sour something in my mouth right now. That's how my mouth feels thinking about that goddamn chicken. Like gross. Um, but yeah, like I said, and I'm gonna go. Everybody have a great one. Thanks for coming out and hanging out for me, for a little bit as I just kicked the shit. Appreciate you guys coming by. See, never. Uh-huh. Yep, good. And I hope you never, ever. But if you do, or whoever does, like, let me see if he lying, and you do it, please let me know. Write me in the comments. Let me know. Yeah, that was some nasty shit. You ain't lie. I just want to know if I was the only one um, that oh had that experience. But anyway, have a blessed one, and until next time, or unless maybe I feel a need to respond to something or someone, I will see you guys January 20th of 2025 at 12 noon, where we will then embark on a new old administration. Oh gosh. Uh, elections have consequences. What can you say? God damn. You done fucked around and found out. All right, everybody. God bless. Good night. Peace. It's not doing it again. This thing.